Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Mortar Archery. Frequently asked question, and not kind of serious one like we had the last time. Today it's simply Willy wrote me a message and he asked, he saw a few photos of Mongolian archers, and we know Mongolian release, thumb release, but they have the arrow on the left side, like these people, they do Western style of shooting. And he tried to figure out how it works, and he asked me if I can tell him something about it. So just started to figure out how this could work. So they have the arrow on the left, and then I draw with the thumb. So when you see now photos of these Mongolian archers, some have the thumb quite up, and I assume that with the rest of their fist they simply press slightly at the nock, at the end of the nock, to hold the arrow in place. And what they do with the bow hand, they form a slightly V shape that they have there an arrow rest that the arrow doesn't fall off. So when you do this, I take now the high grip, press the bottom of my index finger against the nock, and with this V shape in front, and then you see 36-inch draw is no problem, and the arrow stays in place. The other version I saw on photos, that they don't touch the arrow at all. They simply have the thumb and the fist completely underneath, so there's no contact. You simply make sure your index finger has this slightly V shape, like this, you see that? So you have your arrow slightly guided, and you can stand there, draw, no problem at all. And the third version, but maybe it's a simple combination between all of these ones, you grab the string under the arrow, you pull back, and then they rest the arrow or the feathers on their face, and then they miss again, but still it's not a problem at all, so the arrow does not fall off when you do it this way. I shoot now 3 more arrows to show you, and then it should be fine. Ready? So this would be kind of this V shape when you see this, that you guide your arrow some sort of, because in this way, and when you stand straight, maybe the arrow can come off, so you simply make a slightly V shape, at least for the beginning. I mean, of course you can even point towards a target and let the arrow rest in there as a guideline, but I prefer to have it like this, so you have a small surface of friction. And then you stand there, then you can shoot thumb release, no problem. So we shoot now again. I wanted to say something else now. No, I didn't want to. So it's only not working. There's a knocking point on this bow, and this is quite low, and it's not meant to have this thumb too low. That's why my arrow comes now a little low. What you always need to care, because I didn't in the beginning, I had to bandage myself. Always make sure that you arrow right angle and then slightly above on the nock, and you don't scratch your fingers, especially with these arrows. They have long feathers, Manchu style, and I scratched myself really nice. So again, the high grip, and you simply apply behind, and you see the arrow does not move that much. I don't even need my V shape in front. When I rotate my wrist slightly at the back, of course you don't want to push the arrow off, but you can apply sideways a little pressure with the bottom of your index finger, and you hold your arrow in place. I don't even need this V shape later. It's not a problem. So even without V shape, you hold the arrow in place with the bottom of your index. Of course you can't do this when you have your hand under the arrow, so they simply don't touch the arrow at all. Let's see without V shape. Works too later on when you get used to it. No V shape, simply from the bare hand. Works too. Needs a bit practice, no problem. So You don't want to touch the arrow. You angle the bow slightly in the beginning, you come up, you draw, and then you can even hold the bow completely straight. You rest the feathers against your cheek, and you let go and you miss. But you know, this is the technique of how Mongolians shoot, with thumb release, and the arrow is still on the reverse side of the regular thumb release. See, everything is possible. There are so many ways of shooting, and we all archers only shoot some arrows with some bows. So be welcome. Thank you very much.